President Trump returns today from Scotland, where he promoted his new golf resort and met with officials on trade. Now he's coming back to Washington to sell the American public on those trade deals. NBC's Julie Serkin has more from Washington.
President Trump returning home after a trip to Scotland that mixed the nation's business with the Trump family business. The president opening a new luxury golf resort with his sons.
Thank you, all of the dignitaries and all of my friends.
The White House categorizing the trip as private, though Trump met with global leaders at his golf resorts, and it's paid for by taxpayer dollars. While overseas, the president breaking with U.S. ally Israel, recognizing the thousands of people starving in Gaza, and promising to set up food centers in partnership with the European Union. It's a dire situation, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu says is not true. But two prominent Israeli rights groups say their country is committing genocide in Gaza, the first time Jewish-led organizations have used that term. And it isn't just vibes. New polling shows American support for Israeli action in Gaza is dropping. Some lawmakers on Capitol Hill, who have stood with Israel since the October 7th attacks, growing frustrated.
I'm through voting for support for Israel as long as there are starving children in Gaza.
We need to get that humanitarian aid in, relieve the suffering, and we have to find that path forward for the day after.
Others, not so much.
And the people there that are suffering because of Hamas, not because of Israel.
And as the August 1st deadline looms for Trump's tariffs, U.S. and Chinese negotiators ended day 2 of talks. The president maintains tariffs will be good for the economy. One analyst, however, says the U.S. does need to raise revenue, but tariffs are the wrong way to do it.
What they do is they place the burden of paying those tariffs and paying those taxes on low and middle income Americans.
While the trade talks between the U.S. and China did not lead to a breakthrough, Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent did say a 90-day extension was in the works, but the president will make the final decision. In Washington, Julie Serkin, NBC News.